ITP 263, Task 8, Assignment 2, Baseball.
I'm Keith Snyder, the head baseball coach at the Spokane Falls Community College. I want to welcome you for taking time to come into the campus and to make a visit. We're extremely interested in you and your abilities as a baseball player. Before we do that, I'd like to just ask you just a couple of questions if you could. Number one, just tell me a little bit about yourself, the high school that you came from, your baseball program, as well as your former coach that you played for.
I do play baseball, and I went to a deaf school called the Idaho School for the Deaf and Blind. And my coach's name is Larry Burrs. And I play baseball, and I play it on the outfield. And my batting isn't really good, but I do get a good hit sometimes.
I can't get it. Good. Excellent. I guess a question that comes to mind right now, you have many different recommendations, very, very good recommendations. Are you any good? Are these recommendations true? Yeah. What do you do well?
Yes.
What do you do well? Let me ask you a specific question. If I was your teammate, would I respect you? Why?
Yes. Why? I don't really get upset or anything like that. I respect my teammates, and I respect what you'll tell me, and I'll listen to everything.
But as a teammate, if I were your teammate, not your coach, would I respect you? Or would you earn my respect? And how would you earn the respect? How would you be a quality team player?
I'm a hard worker, and I work well with teams all the time. I like to encourage my team members, and I'm a hard worker.
Very, very good answer. Spokane Falls Community College has, without a doubt, one of the top 3 or 4 junior college baseball programs in the entire Northwest. And we're to the point now of not necessarily recruiting, but selecting players because of the quality. What also makes Spokane Falls an outstanding place to come to attend school is the academic level, the faculty that we have here, as well as the coaches and assistant coaches. Just a quick question for you. What are your academic interests? Where do you see yourself in a couple of years? As far as when you say you want to work and learn in that area, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Do you want to own your own business in graphic design? Do you want to be working for an actual established firm? What do you think?
I like to work from home, but I also like to work at a building and then go back to work at home and earn some good money.
Excellent. Let me tell you just a little bit about our schedule as far as the year, and then see if you have any comments. Do you know how to juggle? Do you know how to juggle? 3 out of 4 times,
No, I do not.
College athletes have to juggle their time to a great degree. When I say that, mixing school and athletics is quite a juggling act. You only have 24 hours in every day, so time management is a very big thing. Let me describe for you a situation. In the fall baseball, we go for about a month and a half to 2 months in the fall, which means that you will practice from 2 p.m. until approximately about 5:30 in the afternoon, which is 3.5 hours, 5 days a week. We also play against 4-year institutions such as Eastern Washington, Gonzaga University, Washington State in the fall. Thus, you go to school from 8 o'clock in the morning until roughly about noon. You have time to have lunch, and then you're off to the practice field. following practice at 6:30, obviously, we have an average of 2.5 to 3 hours of studying, which makes for about a 12 to 15-hour day. What do you think about that?
I don't really use technology or computers or anything like that. And graphic design is really easy for me, and drawing is really easy for me. And so I really don't have any problems with that. I think it'll be easy and it's doable.
Good. One quick comment, too. The four-year institutions, college and universities in the Northwest, is essentially our goal. That's what makes us exist, so to speak. Our primary goal is to send students from two-year schools on to four-year schools. The number one question that they ask is this individual a good student? What makes you a good student?
I want them to see that I'm a good student, and I'm really nice, and I'm a very good person, and that's the way I've grown up.
Good. As far as transfer,
My teachers and staff and other students, everything like that.
you mentioned your parents. Tell me about your mother and father.
My parents have seen me work hard at school and at jobs. They've told me that I could play baseball, and I've always played it. My parents don't want to see me become a lazy bum or anything like that, just sitting around all day, just drinking and watching TV. I like to play.
Interesting. What about you as a student, as a person, and as a ball player? We can offer you many, many different things, but what can you offer us? What's going to make our program better because of you? I know that's a difficult question.
I'm really about encouraging and connecting with other players in my team, and I want to communicate with them. And it really doesn't matter if they're hearing and I'm deaf, but communication is possible. I want them to be doing stuff and explain things, and I want them to understand.
Good. Todd, I'm here to sell you basically on the program, on the academic program as well as the athletic program here at the Community College of Spokane. And like I mentioned earlier, our athletics is without a doubt the #1 athletic program in the entire Northwest. Not because of financial reasons, because I am in a position to offer you a small scholarship, but it's very, very limited. You have to come here because you want to play, not because of monetary reasons or dollars. But one of the biggest reasons why Spokane Falls is a quality institution is because of our faculty. Okay? What's going to happen if you have difficult time in a class? What's going to happen when you don't understand things? How do you handle conflicts such as that?
I think the fact that you're the top most athletics
To give you-
program,
What do you mean to give you an AA degree?
great.
You mean earn it?
Well, if I don't pass my class, then I have to go to that class again and retake it, and I'm really not good with English and with writing,
Okay.
so that's why.
All right, interesting. As far as the transition from high school, changing from high school to college, the difference is there's no bells to tell you the difference between classes. There's time to change class. You're essentially not taken by the hand from class to class or even onto the athletic field. There's a lot of responsibility to make it to classes, to get up to. Many times our students come from out of town, which means that their parent, their student, their child, the entire family. So that means it takes a great deal of responsibility. How do you handle yourself in a situation? Can you cook?
I try to keep healthy, and I don't want to become like fat or anything like that. And I understand that some people have like friends and stuff like that who help them out and take care of them. What else did you say?
Well, essentially, I get woken up from telephone calls at 10 a.m. on various questions such as does a full house beat a straight flush? Do you mix water instead of milk with pancake mix? Can I put bleach in with colors? Those types of things. Those are all questions that are asked by young men and young women that come from out of town that have to live on their own. How do you make sure that you get 3 meals a day, that you go to your classes, that you're responsible enough to look after yourself, your school, and the athletic team? Piece of cake, huh?
Oh yeah, that's easy.
All right. Did your parents teach you this?
Yes. I'm a big planner and everything like that, so I make use of my time.
Very good. Like I mentioned before, community college, junior college, how we look at the program, our philosophy is that junior college is a stepping stone to the future. It's meant, and its purpose in life is to transfer students on. I look at my bulletin board in my office, and you can see around you the different bulletin boards that you see. You see business cards and pictures of students who have gone on, who are doctors, who are lawyers. That's what gives me the thrill in life, and who are graphic designers as well. But I guess what I'm saying is I'm looking for responsible young men who want to keep basically their ears open and their mouths shut, as we call it, okay? That want to follow directions and play hard. What do you mean? What am I talking about when I say play hard? Play with intensity. What does that mean to you?
That means it's like, just to see I play hard, I don't brag or anything like that. And I've seen you guys and I thought, wow, I'd really like to join that.
Excellent. Are you a Rockies fan? Colorado Rockies fan?
Yeah, they're really cool.
What do you think of Major League Baseball now, professional baseball?
Oh, professional? Oh,
Why do you say that?
I know nothing about it.
What's the difference between professional baseball and college baseball?
I don't really know the difference.
Well, I guess the point, Todd, is real simple, is that this is not the University of Baseball. This is Spokane Falls Community College. This is a place where you come to go to school and you play baseball as what they call an extracurricular, okay? Which means that you're here as a student first and a baseball player second. Okay? How about your finances? Okay? Will you be able to exist? Will you be able to get by with the expenses of school? Will your parents assist you? Do you have any other outside form of scholarship?
My parents are really poor. They try to help me with like books or things like that or classes or anything and everything. So when I go, I really don't have a lot of money to give me. So I really have to work for my classes and for my future.
Interesting. You ever been arrested before?
Never.
Very good. Okay, one last additional point. We're in a position right now to offer you a partial scholarship, which is $150 per quarter for 2 quarters, and assist you with $300 toward a work-study job. What does that sound like? Okay.
That sounds good.
All right. Must be money coming in, huh? Money all over the place. Well, listen, I appreciate you taking the time for coming to the campus today. I would like to schedule a follow-up meeting with you and your parents, and any other brothers or sisters if they want to come. At which time, I'd like to take you on a tour of the campus and show you all the facilities, along with introducing you to the director of the graphic design program. What does that sound like? Between you and I. Between you and I. Listen, I appreciate you coming in today, and it was a pleasure meeting you, and I hope to see you in a Spokane Falls uniform next year.
Oh, I'm excited. Thank you.